build a structure, if some part of it is damaged or faulty, you can fix it. You can repair it. You know. But if the foundation is faulty, you have to collapse it and reset the foundation properly. And foundational problem is why many societies in Africa, in our land, has broken down, because the foundation is faulty, and then people have problem with accepting change. It's been difficult for so many people, and then you try to manage a faulty foundation, but you are not getting anywhere. And what we are suffering today is also a problem of managing a faulty foundation. Now it has affected the people, down to the way the people reason, the way they make decisions, and everything has clouded their view of things. So managing a faulty foundation has a very severe damage it causes to every society. So when you are building a foundation, you have to make sure that you have to ensure proper laying of the foundation. If the foundation is properly laid, then any other thing can stand on it. It will hold it. If the body is spoiled or anything happen, you can fix it better, as far as the foundation is good. And here we are again, trying to survive, trying to bring something that have not been brought before, trying to embrace the future that is calling. Everyone wanted to be part of it and contribute. But we have people with very heavy criminal record trying to force their way on Biafrans. So do not support this evil, do not support criminality, do not support money laundering, do not support corruption, manipulation, character assassination, emotional blackmail. They call people accountability group. They try to make you feel as if there is something wrong with accountability and transparency and honesty. Integrity. Integrity is the most valuable commodity that every man must have. Sometimes somebody can use his integrity to influence you and you skate through. But there are things that you cannot influence. Something that is already dirty, especially on a foundational level. You can't just say, okay, NKERE, with all this 72 criminal situation that you have, let's just be managing you. Even if there is another discussion before and they were trying to investigate you and they find out the issue of criminality, that already violated everything. You cannot go further to resolve those ones. You have to discuss first about the criminality, about this involvement, because this could be this person's character, especially if the number is so high like this. In some organization, once you just have one criminal record like this, they dismiss you. You can't build the new world that everybody is looking up for with partiality. Yes, the truth is not sweet, it's sad, yes, but we have to embrace it. We really must do things right. It really must be foundation. We have to as fact. So that is the situation, and I can see Worry sister My beautiful sister, worry sister. Worry sister. Thank you so much, and you're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Master K, for this space. God bless you. At least you always start it anytime we come, we know there is somewhere for us to come and hear our mind, either laugh or get angry. Thank you. Thank you, University. Hello, course. Thank you. Hello, you've done well from the zoo. God bless you. Darling Sister Helen, the sun is really dealing with me, so I'm very weak. The sun is just too, I don't know what I will say today, but about this our sun here. It's terrible. Thank you everybody that are here. Please share this space so that we can come and get the true gospel of Christ from here. You people should share, please. They say, what do they call them? Education is knowledge. So please, we want more knowledge. We want more understanding. You know, that's why we are here. We don't follow multitude. You know, we don't follow multitude. Um, I want to direct my speech to Elias first before we go to that criminal. Elias, you always listen because you said you listen to Vav and Van. You listen to some criminals. You listen to some elements that are supposed to be taking medication of Ngozi, dementia people or something. That is what you said. That we should be taking a dementia medication because we are delusional. We don't know what we are saying. We don't have no evidence. As you can see, we only just dug few of who you are out now. They just read it to us now who you are, how you started, when you finished. We can see you have not stopped. We are still digging. Why can't you do the same? Why can't you do the same to this so-called OGE? Why? Why are you scared? You are looking for evidence. You are saying that we are what we are saying about him is baseless. There is no evidence. Do you have to get an evidence for you to go and dig and see the dirty linen? Why don't you go now? They just did. They dig you out. Why can't you do that for Ogekere? Why are you so scared? Are you accomplice with him? Both of you are sharing money or what? You say deformation of character. Are you going to come and sue Worry's sister? Come and sue me. I live in the UK. I'm waiting for you. How could you? Like I said, we are not going to go low yet because we are still waiting for you. We are not going low. We are going high, but we are just asking you some little questions, right? You were walking in the streets of social media and you bump into PM, the person that took you in. Do you think it's Oge Nkere that took you in? Do you think if you go to Oge Nkere first, you would have been in this position today? Our PM took you in. And he's the one that, with other people, formed this CRC. And you abuse them, that they are power monger. Some of them could be your mother and your father. Some of them have your mates. They have you as their child. And you abuse them. Things that PM put in place. And you say you Biafrans happy. It's not about telling us you went to White House. We don't want to hear that anymore. Just go and find out if this guy has 72 criminal record cases, because you can find one. Do you know why we are running away from the zoo? Because why don't you just take your time and check? Like I told you before, in the four corner of your living room, you will quickly check who OGE is. And you are still working with him when you find that. Do you think we have not find that yet? Do you think we are lying? Then that this guy is a ex-convict criminal. Criminal. 419. Ex-convict. How can we drag it for you to hear? How are we going to say it for you to hear? What is the difference between and Nubu, the Baron, the money launderer? One little bit, we don't want the Biafra struggle because we fight and fight the snow. Any loot, you're off. A life, if your organization is not winning no case, if you are not doing well, do you think people will recognize you? Do you think people will believe you? Do you think we trust you? With what you're doing now, they are going to lose interest from you because silence, you know the truth, but you refuse those truths. You decided to follow NKERE. NKERE wey be armed robber, wey be thief, when I be like who dey the blood. Now you follow. They see innocent, gullible Biafrans like us. We don't take bribe. We don't associate with people that take bribe. Run far from them. And we're running from NKERE. Robber. So-called ex-convict live in America. And it's very during of this is and warning the people not going to listen to her because they know if they hear from her, so they don't want to hear her. So they continue. So yes, if you know the truth and you are not saying the truth, the spirits of Biafra, like you go and read the of Biafra, so many illness. I'm not talking about the act. They took it, so many, over 5 million lost their life. And God is crying. Their spirit is still moving around. They die in vain. Cannot be home. If at all, it will be your OGE NKERE because his eyes are very red. It's like he doesn't sleep. There is no peace for the wicked. So there is no peace with him right now. OGE NKERE is an armed robber. I'm telling you. It's an armed robber. What evidence are you looking for? You managed to get to where you want. How many years have you been there as the fight? When you finished, when you started, how did you get? Did you give us any evidence for us to go and start now? Did you bring it? You did it. Oh, we did. And we are still doing it. More are coming. How much did OGE NKERE pay you? After 10,000, you get more. I'm sure there's something underneath you are not saying. Honestly, you are not saying because you are just doing right now. You want with comments and the put in place that you know and you refuse to obey and you call necessary. We are not going to go low with you yet. We are not going low. I told you something. Then you, I will never use that word. I'm using it now for respect for our BM to you. Every time he brings out the content Biafra, you've been doing. What do you do? What? Went to White House. We went to the corridor of the NYC. That is all. That's all. We always hear from you. Come and speak. Oh, we White House. We went to Washington DC. What you that cannot put you aside and just want to go come out front of where they are. You won't come out. You know, you know, you run. You know, like they shake like push you there. Mommy, come out. You know, fear. Okay, shame. Oh, shame on you. Okay, shame on you. Okay, okay, we don't see your hand. Forward. Yeah. Exactly what they do now. You say, men are not going to listen to us because they fear the truth. Dog eater, fear the truth. You know, say we go watch them and they go understand the truth. Una juju no go work for them. They hear our voice. It's not our to come listen and come. We go call them. We go ask question and no go gree muku enter. Elias, I want to ask you question. Worry sister, I want to ask you question. Come to the mic. Let's ask you question. Don't be going only one place. We are under PM as well, just like them. All of us are one. It's just that we have misunderstanding right now. When you go there to answer your silly question, come here and ask your silly question as well. We are ready. We want to ask you question. Come and answer us. Elias, come and answer us. We've got question for you. Don't hide. Don't hide your face. You look dodgy when I saw you in Finland. You don't look straight. You look dodgy. Elias, you look dodgy. Your deformation of character. Deformation of character. Haven't you deformation of character, our PM? Is this what our PM employed you to do? Is this what he asked you to come and do? You are taking side, destroying the family more. Alliance, you are the one destroying the family more. You are destroying this family. You know the truth. If only you could have stood by the truth, all this would have not happened. It would be only one man. It won't be like this. It will be just him, and it will fade away. But you decided to follow him. And I keep on asking you, why are you not going to Finland? I thought you love PM. Why are you not going there? NKERE is in soup. It's in soup because he has destroyed what our leader, not PM, our able leader, the first one, has put in place. And that is exactly what our PM followed. Our PM.
Why will he go to Finland when he will just go to what do you call it there,
Maryland.
Congress House, and take
Maryland.
picture?
Yes.
Take picture. At the end of the day, he will receive 10,000
10,000.
and be showing you picture photo.
Photo.
Our struggle have better photo. Can you imagine?
Eh?
I better continue, my sister.
Alliance. Alliance. Please, we are calling you out to come and answer question. Same way you answer question in their platform. Don't be scared if you know you are doing the right thing. If you know you are doing the good and not bad. If you know you are not biased. If you know you are honest. Don't let this NKERE brainwash you. Don't let it tell you what to do and what not to do. We are all Biafrans. You can't take that away from us. You can't. Elias, NKERE did not put you in that position that you are right now. The PM did. And we are part of the PM followers. So you have to come and answer our questions. Is it a lie that NKERE is not a criminal? That is not a ex-convict? Come. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. We are waiting for you. We don't bite. We are the good guys. We are the good ladies and the good men here. We are the good people because our PM is very good and we are emulating him to be good. That's why we don't want to go low with you because you went low in that platform. You went very low. But we are calling you out because when you go low, we go high. And that's you now. Please come. NKERE is a criminal. NKERE is a thief. NKERE is ex-convict. NKERE bribes people to fight the PM. Everything is coming out. We've got evidence for that. If he's a criminal or he has a case with American court, come and tell us. What is the difference between him and Numbu that is ex-convict in America? Do you think so? Do you think we want to repeat this? Do we will be here screaming every day, crying every day, putting our little money that we have? We don't want zoo. We want something better than America. We want something better than Great Britain. We want something great to call our. And NKERE is not pure. And we don't want to build our foundation on NKERE the criminal, the thief, the 419, the trickster, traffic light beater. There is nothing that. How can you have 72 criminal record? Tell me, do you know what and what is in that 72? Let's say it is one, but now we are telling you it's 72. Go and do a fast finding and find out how many criminal cases there, and be bold, Elias. I heard that you are not America. It's just that you were born in America, so you are just a citizen. You are not. Your parents are not America. I'm not a Brit. I'm not a British. I am just a British citizen. I wasn't born here, so we are the same. Same what you have in America, same I have in Great Britain. Okay, but this guy is dragging you down. He's dragging you, so you go must stop. Stop following Sunny Akbarawa. That they talk because they've heard the media, so everybody must dance to their tune because they have the media. Sunny Akbarawa take the media, take brainwash Biafrans. Sunny Akbarawa take the media, suffer the Biafrans people. Sunny Akbarawa they tell the people, make them not go wickedness in the highest places. Which on the broad daylight, now they confess. Sunny dog eater, the dog eater, the dog eater, Sonny. You are scared. You don't want them to come, but you are coming here anonymous. You are coming to listen to us anonymous. Sonny Paragba. May God help your soul. This thing where you do PM, this thing that you did to PM, because it puts you for Minister of Information. Minister of Information. Jackie Jackie. Minister of Information. Una buy them. Come buy success. That's supposed to talk to success. That arm robber. If they talk say with success, they work, then they do good. Now they do good. You and success, they I pity success for to betray him master. I pity you, success. I knew all along. I knew all along. You follow people that are 419. I knew all along. People that are destroying things. Those are the sides you always be. Success, you are a betrayer. You are a betrayer, and you are a big betrayer. 419 self, you see better pass you. Because you must dey shop money. If you know dey shop money, you no go follow Ogekere. Ogekere not put you there. You go come, they salute up at Obie. They praise am. Meanwhile, wetin dey your heart? It dark past dark material. It dark. How can Ogekere, when you don't know from Adams, come brainwash you with Sonny? Brainwash you people. Una dey do the needful because Sonny hold the space. Na him be information minister. Then una dey cause va. Va not take money every month. Va not take $1,000 every month. Oh. Now one of. But Sonny, you are under payroll. Come and quote me. You are under payroll, Sonny. Your media list them. All of them, they are under payroll. None of them can deny that. They can't deny it. That is why you people quickly run to go verify all of their media, their space. I don't know why una can't go forget Rage. I be Rage not be a media warrior too. Una dey fear say you go run. Rage not be a media warrior. Why una not verify Rage? I dey call out make una verify Rage. Make una verify am. Everybody when he come there, when he talk good of una, you people should verify them because throw away. The Biafra money, what una dey throw away so una go must reach court. All of us go reach the court. Sonny, you go come court for England. You go come court. Sonny Akbarawa. If not an America court, you go come. Wicked people. Heartless people. Wicked to the core. If now people like Unanere, they still to come to fight for freedom. Tufiakwa. Tufiakwa. Shame on both of you. Shame on both of you. Akparawa Sonny. Oge Okere Oshi. You people are disgraced. You are not fit to call a Biafra. You people should change your destiny. We must do DNA. DNA. On Oge Okere. You people should go and do DNA. They are full blood Fulani. Full blood Fulani. And they be. Una gather people together. Make people not come our space. Because you go fear say we go watch them and whiter than snow. And they will know the truth. Maybe some of them don't come answer that question. That's why when I say they don't go there again. Don't go there. Don't go there. Those people, they are terrible. Don't go there and be coming here to come and ask questions. Shame on you. Shame on you, Akbarawa. Shame on you. Minister of Jaga Jaga. Nation character minister. Defamation character minister. Minister of bribe. Minister that is paying people on the space, giving people blue tick. Minister of thief. Minister of corrupt, command and control. Minister of cover me, make I cover you. Minister of all of you are corrupt. Minister, that is what you be. A shame unto you. I don't want to hear my name for your mouth, so because my name is Goldie. My name. Because I'm the thief. And you can never bribe me. You send your uncle to come, make it come bribe me for Finland. Ooh, ooh. Did I call you? I not call you. I not call you because I know so you be wayo. Your eye they smell thief. Your eye they smell jaguda. Your eye they smell. You are ex-convict when he just come outside. When he's willing to go back to go and commit and go back again. You don't care whether you go back. Your eye be like who go back tomorrow. You are a criminal to the core. I don't know why Obato be not fish you out. Pretender, that's why I could not fish you out. Pretender, that's why I could not fish you out. Only thief. Keep on gathering their money. We never talk. We need money. This blood struggle is money. Nothing you can talk apart from money or you go White House. Nothing you can talk apart from money or PM call you. Nothing you go fit talk. Now money. So that you can bribe all your social media lists there. You act now. Now that you said you've sacked the government that put you there. Are you working with any government? You don't begin put Akbaraba for there. Now, Akbaraba be your what? Now be your financial secretary now. Now Akbaraba be your financial secretary. Abi, what be this woman will be your big kereke. Now she be your media minister now. Now she be your media minister. The Stella is the vice minister. Abi, they arrange them or they give them. On our eye go open. See what the POS turn to now. Can they see hear POS again? No. They cannot hear POS again. The same thing when they want sell Oyendu, Oyendu closer to that time. That's why Oyendu carry those idiots. They come outside, come parade for television. Muku see parade them that period. The next minute they say, "Oh, listen to DOS, listen to DOS, DOS. You must listen to because they know what they do." So Ni Akbaragba with this criminal gekere. There's another heavy word to use for Ogekere. People can find and come. Make I use that for this Ogekere. Tiffy. Criminal. Carry your stomach PM, bring you out. It don't bring on a heart. It don't reach 1 month. See what is the apple. Thief. Woe betide all of you. Anybody when you come and they thunder, Holy Ghost fire. If not come and name for night, Holy Ghost fire. If not come and name for any dark place, Holy Ghost fire. You people cannot do me anything because I'm fighting for my freedom. I'm not fighting for your own. I'm fighting for my freedom and I'm fighting for my unborn children generation. That is what I'm fighting for. My freedom. So now, Akbaragba, you there for one small village for Africa country there. You like and now you not go to there for Calabar land. Go there. You carry your corruption, come out for that zoo. You cannot go Africa. Africa is still corrupt. That's why you are still corrupt now. If you don't wear PM day, I should say if you don't reset your brain, then you go not say, okay, Kore is an armed robber, ex-convict. ex-convict bololo na the thinking of how e go take thief na make all the head don go gorimapa. The thief when he wan thief, all the head don ball. Ole tiffy Okekere thief oh, Okekere arm robber, Okekere ex-convict, Okekere ex-convict. Make una come for me, God go punish each of every one of una when you go come my social media come write nonsense. Thank you, God bless una. Ajeye.
Oh my goodness, worry sister. I don't feel for talking again. I don't laugh my belly. Ew, to God. Ah,
There be thief,
it
there
is
be
well
thief.
though. It's body is not going to sleep this night. Ah, oh my God. Okay, so Elias, you heard what Worry Sister said. I mean, she's inviting you, open invitation. Come and let's discuss because it's not making sense to me, really. A whole lot of things are really not making sense. If you say you are, according to your bio, you are the vice president of the lobbyist firm, it means that you should understand ethics. It means you should understand code of conduct. It means you should understand the law. But I don't get it. I I don't get it. Your actions are proving otherwise. Your actions are not telling us that who you are is who you are. So we need answers, okay? I'm not gonna accuse you until I get all my facts. So just you know do the needful because you cannot be on one side doing things against everything that you stand for. The other day, Mazda K was or he read out the ethics and how it works and all the things they do and everything. I haven't seen anything done yet, and I don't know. It's not just sitting right, but we are not going low right now. So we're still waiting for you to basically do the needful. Sooner or later, it's not going to be, a conversation. We're going to go low, you get. So just before things get messed up. Yeah, Master K, I can see your hands. Please, please, by all means, you have the mic.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. So I just wanted to list a couple things for us because there are lobbyists shouldn't um lobbying laws that lobbyists shouldn't breach. And I'm going to buttress on just two parts of these laws. The first one is on prohibition of corruption. On prohibition of corruption, lobbyists must avoid engaging in corrupt practices such as offering gifts, payments, or other incentives to government officials in exchange for favorable treatment or decisions. Lobbyists must avoid engaging in corrupt practices such as offering gifts, payments, or other incentives to government officials in exchange for favorable treatment or decisions. Most jurisdictions have strict laws against bribery and corruption. Most jurisdictions have strict laws against bribery and corruption. And another one is avoiding conflicts of interest. Avoiding conflicts of interest. This is where Elias actually breached in relating to our Biafra Republic government in exile. Lobbyists should disclose any potential conflicts of interests and avoid situations where their interests may clash with their obligations. Lobbyists should disclose any potential conflicts of interest and avoid situations where their interests may clash with their obligations. This includes not representing opposing interests. This includes not representing opposing interests simultaneously without proper disclosure. I'll read it again. Avoiding conflicts of interest. Lobbyists should disclose any potential conflict of interest and avoid situations where their interests may clash with their obligations. This includes presenting opposing interests simultaneously without proper disclosure. So, um, this guy called Elias just, breached the law. Here they said he should not, disclose any potential conflict of interest and avoid situations where his interests may clash with obligations. Where interest will clashes with obligations. Elias is obligated to engage the United States diplomatically as regards we getting recognition and also other things as regards the BRGIE. So um, his interest literally has clashed with the obligations because he's siding with someone that the government has impeached, and this is where his interest lies on. He's interested in this particular person that that has gotten impeached by the Biafra Republic government in exile, the CRC executive wing. I, I think they're the judiciary wing, the judiciary wing of the Biafra Republic government in exile is the CRC. So um, Elias literally took it upon himself to side with this particular uh, interest. His interest is in the ex acting prime minister, and this interest has clashed with his obligations. He's not doing anything as regards engaging the United States diplomatically, and they are actually processes we can take to file some reports. A U.S. There's a U.S. Agent Registration Act unit that we could write to this is a ministry of report, foreign ministry of report. That's if our exile government is based in the US. I mean, yeah, for the fact that we have a resident agent in the US, we can actually engage. Um, we can actually engage. You know, this particular Foreign Agent Registration Act called FARA unit. We could engage them, but any mails we are sending, it won't be to the resident agent because I'm very sure that if any mails are sent to um our BRGIE resident agent's office, this criminal is going to tear all the mails. You understand? He's going to show us that he can tear all the mails. So our government, I hope you're listening to us right now. If you want to engage this particular guy called Elias, you know that you won't be receiving mails to the address that we have in the United States. Probably would definitely change the address if need be. And another one is terminating the contract of Elias. This is a very very nice move, and I think this would be the best move in the case of Elias. From We can still go left at the other hand, terminate his move, terminate the contract that we have with him. And there's actually a very important one that I want to read for us. Um, this one says, this one talks about, this one talks about diplomatic allies. If we have allies like Ambazonia now, we can we can give them the evidence that we have against Elias. We can engage in special rapporteurs of the United Nations And if detention, the reason why PM is in detention, if it violates international law, if PM's detention violates international law, it can get the lobbyist blacklisted diplomatically, because I think he has a role to play as regards, um, you know, talking against the detention of the PM. As long as PM's detention violates international law, Elias's um, role as a lobbyist can be blacklisted. And you know what it means to blacklist a lobbyist? It means that he's going to rather pick up another job, like probably an electrician job, or probably a sales representative, or bus driver or something like that. He's just going to not be a lobbyist again. You understand me? Try to just switch jobs, and that's if it's blacklisted. Elias, you never know wetin dey worry you. See say you see say we dey ground for you. No worry. You just receive one or two blacklist letter, and it is done for you, done for good. In your mind, you'll be underestimating. You've seen that some Biafrans don't read. Some Biafrans carry themselves up instead of having to research. They carry their shoulders up. For you, we know they carry shoulder up. Oh. Waiting we they use they follow people. Na brain. What we have in our head is our greatest asset. Okay. Sometimes some people will just think that because they are lobbyists. Me myself, I have a potential to be a lobbyist. It's just that I'm not going into that field to to do that. Understand? I have a potential to be a lot of us here have potentials to be a lobbyist. If you that chose that particular path messes up, hmm, oh my god. To blacklist you no be joke. Oh. You go think say na. I hope say you hear the pidgin where they talk. If you know they hear the pidgin, tell Ogechukwu Nkere to translate for you. Cause now like this, I go dey follow you dey talk. I know say white man no like pidgin. White man go talk say he's speaking. He'll be speaking English before you know it. He has switched to three different languages. That's so when I be when I hear pidgin, I love it like that. For real. You see, I love speaking pidgin for these white people. So, Elias has actually broken one of the lobbyist laws by, instead of him to avoid conflict of interest, he is actually clashing his interest with his obligation. So, this particular part is what we are going to use to deal with um, the lobbyist called Elias for the fact that he lied through his teeth that the person that is working with does not, the person is not a criminal. That if anybody that is accusing the person for being a criminal, the person should bring, um, you know, uh, evidences. Oh my God! I promise you, the legal authorities, if they get the evidences and where you lied through your teeth, if this if these evidences, say now two evidence there now, evidence of the person that you're working with being a criminal. That one is one evidence. Then evidence that you are like that saw those criminal records. I'll ask you a question. Did you check the background of let's say look at the fact that somebody told you that see this person's criminal records now? Because I heard that is on record. I said that someone said 7,000 criminal record. Then afterwards, what did you say? Where is the evidence? Farah will give you the evidence, and as they are giving you the evidence, you are going to be blacklisted. This will not be joke. Oh. Some people would think that they can just toy with Biafrans and use Biafrans' head. For me personally, I hate it when someone is trying to prove smart and someone is trying to Iman waiting they call am for our language na ONYAOGU. Someone that is very cunning. You want to behave like a green snake under the green grass, or you want to behave like a tortoise. You understand? There's an evidence swimming everywhere on social media looking for, you know, the evidence has just been swimming. Right now, that particular post that has that evidence has over 7,000 views. Elias is just one person. He saw the evidence, he saw every single criminal offenses of this guy, and he bypassed it. Rather, he lied that he never saw any evidence. I pity you, Elias. I pity you. No dey follow wetin talk, because if we sit down and check within our brain, if you know, if my own pass your own, or if your own pass my own, we go know as we take, we go know who say am first, who go rest. So I know they do say I sabi pass, and for a while, I know the things that I just speak now. If you act smart, you should gain smartness. But if you lie, yeah, I don't know if you, I don't know the reason. Didn't be lying, but as long as you're legal representation, everything that you did, your school, the process of your schooling from 20 to 2018, you end the university, everything as regards you being a lobbyist today. I know you really strive very very hard to get all those certificates for you to use to work under an organization like Moran Global, for you to be the vice president. Oh, sorry, the president. I think you're the president. Was it the vice president? What did I mention the other time? Was it the vice president? I think I mentioned that Elias was the president, right? Okay, vice president from June of 2024 till date. So for you to be the vice president of Moran Global Strategies till now, you have a very strong reputation to, protect. And I'm very sure that for the fact that you have yourself as the vice president, you would not want to jeopardize that for. I will mention that you're being bribed by Ogechukwu Nkeri, but it is very, very possible that you'll be bribed. He's paying you directly, and for that reason, for the money that you're getting from him, you're tweeting back to back. He's giving you advice. He might just be your own. He might even be your special advisor. But really, I don't care about all those things. The only thing I care about was the fact that you meddled in the affairs of Biafran, Republic government in exile by engaging Biafrans in an operation where you had to insult Biafrans, call them idiotic, call them unreasonable, call them what was that word he used? He said, was it imbecile? I've forgotten that part. He called it
That's the
was
one he said that the one he said we should go and take pills.
Adan Neji mentioned yesterday. Zombie. He called Biafran zombies. Yes. Don't worry. I won't tell you the plans that our government will have, but I promise you it's going to be bad. Okay, Elias? If you like, go and message me in the back channel. You go beg me like that too. I no go hear word. Elias, I dey follow you and I no go hear word. If you like, go message me. I really don't give a shit about you because everything is on record
Master K,
already,
did
you
you
know.
blame him for calling the zombies? Because he saw that he knew that
Do I blame
they
him?
know the truth, but because they are so gullible, anything you dangle at them, they will pick it. They will follow you. Is that not zombies? Eh? Peter Obi came. They followed him. Zombies. Even when they know that there is no road there. This one again, OGE NKERE, the same thing, they are running after him. Is that not zombies that cannot ask questions? Do you blame him? He called them what they are. And that is why up till now we are still in Nigeria. But now we will have exited Nigeria for long. But because of their fables, their gullibility of sentiment, playing sentiment with their own freedom, then you think you are going to have it tomorrow. Everybody will surely come and use you, scam from you, and go will get rich and dump you there, use zombies. That is what he means. Did he say we go looking for him for what do you call a lobbyist? No, he came to us. He was just strolling, and he saw that yes, this is Biafra. Ah, is that the Biafra that people are cashing from? Let me go and cash out too. That is how he came in. So why would he call them zombies? And they are really following him. Yes, they are zombies. Zombie not the tire. Wherever you say zombie go, zombie will go. This is who Biafrans are now. I'm sorry, my dear. Please continue. I don't blame him now. Can call any name he like. That's that okay. Continue, Jerry. The thing is so annoying. It's so annoying. People that they claim to be intelligent, all of a sudden them, oh yeah, we pick it up. You back the person up as if not. Let's see if we give you like 2 3 weeks or months now. Like that, your gathering will sit here into how many parts. This is how it's going to achieve this freedom that you are fighting for.
Yeah.
You
Any
actually
any
have a point,
sensible
Sister
any
Helen.
sensible any sensible reasoning human being will capture straight away that um Elias is just his conspiracy, because if you look at what Manpower should be the top priority if for real, if he is receiving this thing isn't doing any pay any institution or organization 10 grand every month, and then those people will not deliver, or neither would they do. They may encourage public engagement through petitions, letter writing campaigns, and rallies to pressure authorities. Yeah, which is the Finland authority today. Engagement with officials, which is the direct communication. Lobbyists will directly engage with relevant government officials, including those in the executive bodies and relevant committee, advocate for the client's needs and fair treatment. You will ask him, he will turn around. If he doesn't know the answer, he will tell you, oh, leave it, I don't want to come online here and start talking about it. I don't want to know. Elias, you will not turn to DOS that works on the ground, because the Biafran people, the BRGIE, did not employ you to work on the ground. We are in exile. And so as long as we are in exile and we have a contract with you, you are a public servant, and we need you to give Biafran people updates of your, interventions regarding the release, what you're doing, to ensure that you secure the release of our prime minister, who you have signed a contract with under the BRGIE representation. You will need to work with embassies, Elias. You will need to prove to the Biafran people that you have been working with foreign embassies, and release, put a press release via your handle for us to read and understand that, we are receiving, services and value for the money we're paying you. Do we not pay you, Elias, to come and start doing underground work, working in homeland? You don't know anything about our military, you don't, because I know this is what OGE NKERE is telling you that, people trying to sabotage the military, things about the finance. No, that's not true. Nobody could have care less about if OGE was working with the military diligently. Nobody could have cared less, but because he's just not failed on the finance, but he also failed back home to protect our people when, all Biafrans are looking forward for BRGIE to protect them from the menace of the Fulani Janjaweeds and terrorist organizations. You have failed in all ramification of the service. There isn't anything to prove that you have been diligent in your services to Biafran people. The 10,000 you're being paid We don't know anything about it. Nobody in the cabinet have any clue of how this money is being paid to you, and what sort of receipt we're receiving in this regards. So that means, that get, made Biafran people to start thinking otherwise in terms of who you actually are. I mean, who you really working for, and what after the detention of our, after the questioning of our prime minister, after he was called for questioning, after that particular call for questioning, there isn't any single account to prove that you have a contract with this gentleman, and then that you are, working in the best his release, other than you attending our redeclaration. Let's go further with the legal and judicial processes. You got the legal counsel. Lobbyists may work with legal team to explore potential legal avenues for challenging the detention or seeking their client's release. International law. So that they may also consider whether the detention violates international human rights laws and seek intervention for relevant international bodies. So, Biafran people, the relevant international bodies and the relevant human rights organization here, we should be talking about the United Nations and other corporate bodies that deal with affairs. There has never been any evidence to prove that Elias has been working with these people to raise an awareness of our prime minister, of the Biafran Republic government of in exile prime minister detention. But to to raise an awareness to all these international human rights bodies or international bodies such as United Nation and United Nation and United Nation human rights organizations. Now, addressing the client's needs, so support and assistance, lobby adequate food, medical care, and access to legal representative. Obviously, I don't know if he was the one that secured the legal representative for our prime minister or not. I am not going to comment on that part, but I would let somebody to come in and clarify us, probably after I have finished reading this, to actually clarify if he was among the people that arranged a legal representative for our PM. They may also, well, this one is not really relevant anyway. They may also seek assistance from the client, family, and logistics. This one is not too relevant like that. So we said lobby space. Right. So lobbyists will strive for transparency in the case, seeking to understand the reason for detention and ensuring that the client's rights is respected. Accountability. They will work to hold those responsible for detention accountable for any violation of law and human rights. So Biafran people, this and many more, if you look at all these readings about what a lobbyist could do if their client is politically detained, you can find out that none of this job is Elias doing, and this is the reason why we're begging Elias to come to the space so that the Biafran people can ask him questions based on what his interventions are since our PM was detained. We want to know what he has been doing. We want to know what he has been doing other than parading himself with OGE NKERE on the corridors of Capitol Hill in
Elias
Washington.
has been taking pictures.
Yeah, I've
He
been
has been
taking
taking
pictures.
pictures. I mean,
Exactly.
that should count for something, right?
And that's It's so funny. I think it was
Count
Ekwensu.
for something, right?
Ekwensu said photos cameras. So I told Ananda say now the Biafran struggle have turned to photo. No be Gigi be that.
Photo original one. Nobody is asking. Apart from this photo, nothing to prove,
Ah,
nothing to show, nothing.
exactly. White man, any white woman, and I come and tell Biafran people who the person is. I can just come in and then I see some from the office. Say, look, let's take it. And I know somebody like that, Elias would be very, very good in that kind of criminality where he's gonna say, "Oh, sorry, I just want my, I'm a lobbyist, I just want my client to take a little picture with because he knows the games they want to play with it." But I'm telling Elias that the Biafran people have exceeded. you know, uh,
They take
and-
picture finish, can't talk say na senator. Bloody idiot people.
exactly. So I'm trying to convey this message to Elias. I know he's
But
listening to
seriously,
us.
they should have, my brother, see, but
Yeah,
seriously, they should have put the senator name now so that we'll go and do background check of this. They fear. They
I mean,
fear put
I
the
just
senator name at
If the
least. No, we'll go
if the
check the
senator
senator.
name dey there na photo, e come be with that. You fit
I
find
did
out
tell
now.
you.
So na photo you go dey see.
I'm telling
Photo.
you, it's a shame, and I don't even know that if these guys really know that they are actually trying to deceive Biafrans. Biafrans are very intelligent people, you know that? Oh, God. Biafrans are like tortoise, like you can see a Biafran, like what these guys there, he find in Nigeria. He keep banging on, I keep saying to him, stop talking about, you don't need education. And Biafrans from birth, there is a tacit brain God gives Biafrans. Biafrans are very smart, naturally smart people. You understand? Biafrans are not people you can. That's why they say that Biafrans are Republican in nature. When Biafrans don't need you, they don't worship religion. It's the only religion whereby we look up God in heaven. God wouldn't bow down to anyone under this planet X to worship. No, we look up. They stand and with their nzu and all the cola nuts. Have you not cola nuts? Bitter no cola nuts exactly, not bitter cola nuts. Look up to the heaven and then they begin to thank Chukwu Okike Abiyama. They begin to call the name of the Most High God. They don't worship Him through anybody, except if you are a traditional believer, you can decide to mode like something point can begin to point questions on it and invoke powers, and from there you can get through to the bigger God in Chukwu Okike Abiyama in heaven. So if Elias actually understands who Biafran people are, I think he would just begin to behave himself. But one thing that made him keep succeeding in this is because Biafrans has had an extremely
Freedom
infiltrations in
Gate. Are
us.
you sure they are referring to this Biafra of this our generation?
No,
That's
Helen. I
eh?
think it's infiltration. Remember, Biafran blood has been infiltrated a lot. You know, so you will find a lot of Biafrans that struggle to actually reason like a real human being. Most of them are mixed blood sometimes, and most of them are probably the ones that refuse to seek understanding and knowledge, and most of them are the ones that was naturally born. Maybe they decide not to actually get into the four corners of the wall of um, education whatsoever. It's so many things that cause their poor
That have turned
enlightenment.
them
So
to zombies.
Yes, yes.
Wherever they command them to go, they will go.
Yeah, and
Wow.
they are multitude though. They're not lower in number. The only lower in number are the ones that their consciousnesses are working. People that have seek knowledge, people have that have that have they find people who have who is causing us these problems we've been passing through over and over since gullible ones among us who in due time will realize what they're doing, and then they will run out and come back to their senses and come back to where they belong to. And something again will struck. They will, away again, and then gradually, they will start begin to see the truth. You know, remember, it's only the truth that can stand the test. Do your propaganda from tomorrow to how long you want to do it. That's your choice. But one thing, you should understand is the truth thing that can stand the test of time. All these games, Elias is, I just want him to know that Biafrans are losing their patience. We're very respectful people. We're trying to engage with him in conversation, but he is not engaging. He is listening to these guys telling him, "Don't answer anybody that is asking you a question online." I have written to him and invited him to our space. I have sent him our space to come in, and so that we, the Biafran people, can also talk to him because we were paying for him to go and do a job for us. He cannot just take sides or become judgmental when there is an internal conflict. I think him and his organization supposed to remain neutral without intervening. And this is the reason why I'm saying to our government that we should do let's do the normal thing by obviously going through keep listening to what saying to stop him from doing. You see? So the young man, he doesn't have a single understanding of what is happening, but the young man wants to see his dollars. So as long as the highest bidder is able to pay some dollars to him, this is the only thing that can motivate him and trigger him to take some actions and work for the person proactively, which is what he's doing now. He's coming out, doing all the picture stuff and doing all the post stuff. And I think he's sitting in his bed now thinking about what else he's gonna do. But I think his job, since I have known Elias, has always been a picture and channel, intervention. I commend him for intervening during the time of wrong, but that particular decision he took that time was sensible. He stood with the CRC decision, which is really good. But what we make him not to stand with the CRC decision this time, only God in heaven knows. But let me tell him what he's doing. He's playing with fire. And then when the Biafran people are had enough, and then they run out of patience, then his organization will be slandered and be molded into the wrong. That's where it belongs. And then the government of America we have to copy, we have to copy this particular organization. We will have to go and back off to even though our government is taking the legal action to report, to make it, but we the Biafran will show these criminals that he hasn't got the monopoly of radicalization, because he's playing with our government. He's radicalizing with our government. He thinks he's the only one that can be criminals, and be radical and behave indecently anyhow he wants. The Biafran people who are vulnerable and emotional can actually, be that radical just because they decided to control themselves and be more sensible. Doesn't mean that people, Elias, please, you need to the voice of the people, and you need to, instead of taking sides, you need to stay neutral if you don't want to work with BRGIE. But going to work with OGE, like we said, make sure you have a different trademark you're working with him on. Otherwise, you are destroying the image of your organization. And, like I always say, it's only time will tell what actions that will be coming against him. With that being said, Biafran people, I want us to remain strong. I want us to remain resolute, remain law abiding. Everything we are, like we used to say, everything that we are saying, every of our accusation against NKERE has evidence to back it up. We are not just talking. We have evidence. I always said to people, come, do you want the evidence of all the accusation? Is all glaring. It's all glaring there online. You can get it anywhere. It's just him himself, by his own hand, is indicting himself. So every of our accusation against him is all online, evidently documented online, apart from the ones probably you must have put aside, we must have put aside for taking him to court, taking any action. But as we speak right now, go to him frankly, indicting himself. Maybe this night he might go and start deleting the things he's posting, but a majority of his posts is just a clear evidence that he is, ignorantly in himself without even knowing. So, Biafran people, with that being said, let's be strong and be resolute and look after each other. I will with my mic here and here listening.
You very much, Freedom Gate. I don't know if you are hearing me. Okay, then. Thank you very much. Elias know what he's doing. He knows. You understand? He has studied our people. People. If you listen to the previous video that he made, trying to address us about them, then you will know that this was for long. He has been doing all manner of research on Biafrans. So he knows how to play his way and get it to us. You understand? He's coming from the point of be sentiment or be with Ogekere. No, he knows what it is. He had to get hold of us. And he's just playing, he's it along that line. This is what he's doing. You understand? Somebody that have just discovered that, oh, these people, this is who they are. Which means he's not even hoping of getting Biafra freedom, or one freedom is coming tomorrow. Everybody is just cashing out the way they want. So him himself is here to cash out. For coming out to speak on that side, he knows that he's defending the salary that they are paying him. After all, he's not laboring. At the end of the month, he showed 2 or 3 pictures, then they gave him 10,000. Abi, how many? So people like that, it is difficult to work with them. All they know is their personal pockets. Since these people are not serious, let me just still go there and cash out. You understand? Let me follow the multitude that cash out. Even when he's seen the truth before his very face, he is not going to address it. He wants to be rich. He wants that money by all means. You understand? And also working with criminal like OGE. He felt his trace cannot be followed. But remember, I'm telling him now that he should know that he's working and Biafra will come after you. So many lives have lost. Your so-called way that you want to make, you can make it elsewhere. You cannot come and hit the heads of Biafra. If you are really lobbyist, you really want the house together, you will go for peace first. You will go for peace. You did not go for peace. All of a sudden, you appear on the social media and started posting, knowing very well that you were hired to work with Briggy. The same Briggy is telling you that they have expelled the instead of you to question, or you find out what is them and being his office be scrapped, you still continue working with him. That is criminality. You know that. You know that is criminality. Nobody have to tell you that before you. Moreover, since then, you said you are working with our prime minister. We have really never saw progress that you have towards this struggle. No progress, nothing. Nothing to show for it. Apart from, oh, I met with congressman, so. I met with congresswoman. Now that one we want shop. Is that how we are going to be free?
Photo, photo,
Photo,
photo. So
eh?
picture that they take. If it is not picture, there is nothing to show for
Photo,
it.
not be juju be
Look
that,
at
my
them.
sister.
Photo. He will go and take photo with one woman
Eh?
for street. He will go and take
Eh?
photo with one man for street. Standing in.
My
How can
dear
we tell
sister.
you that
We
is the
have been
Congress?
fooled, oh. Hey, God.
Photo.
So
419.
today,
That
he
man,
now call us
dubious man to the core.
zombies. Eh? That man see us finish. After giving us photo, he said these ones that they are zombies now. Do they know what they are doing? Anywhere they carry their head go, now there they go. In fact, my people, you need to wake up as a Biafran that you are. You need to show that wisdom. You need to question. This is not hatred because he's trying to drag his own self out. And we will help you to drag him out. You understand? You cannot be working for people for years now and you are saying nothing to show for it. Nothing. Look at Prime Minister. You claim to be his friend, though, that you are not going to abandon him. You have abandoned him. The brigade is set in place. You are trying to tear it apart. Instead of calling for unity, you are dividing it. Your own is even worse than Akparawa Soni and NKERE. It's worse than them. Up till now, you could not one day go and visit the person you call your friend, apart from the photo you will show us and the end of the month, you get your salary. You could not go there to see him. You are not even lobbying to see what is the matter. Why are they still detaining him? A man that does not supposed to spend like 60 days in detention now is can't even get into a year. You cannot go and inquire of what is going on. You said you are lobbying. What are you really lobbying? Come and tell us. What has it benefited us? The money given to you is just a waste of money. It is. Because without
There's
us not liberating our land, nobody is going to even see us as people who wants to be free.
There's a very big difference between the lobby that he has been engaging since when PM was here and since his absence. You understand? We have to always talk about this, but
Okay, that
there's
different now. Can we see what he
a
has done then?
very
Is
big
there anything
difference.
to prove? Is it not the same photo we have been seeing since? Or has it changed? Because all we can see on this guy's photo, we are laughing. No, if it has changed, oh, let us
Mazake,
know.
Maz was here. He will only come and talk. No photo data, only talk talk. Now PM is not
Okay.
here. His photo with ordinary
Eh?
street man on the high street.
Honor
They will
go
go and
fire
take
these
picture.
people, say. There was, like I said yesterday, that time PM was here. There was one post that he made. He made that post and he was, extensively talking, trying to explain some things, just to, all of all these things before PM was taken in. It was just to, um, I don't know which word I'm
It's
going to use,
brainwashing,
to
nothing more,
deceive him.
nothing. That
Yeah,
is
to deceive
brainwash.
him.
Eh?
Yeah. He used it to deceive
Are
our
we
That's what I'm
PM.
are we
saying now. There
sure?
is
And
no big deal, nothing to show. For all
Are
this
we sure?
lobbying,
My
we are
sister,
paying every month 10,000.
are we
Nothing
sure,
to show
Seth?
for it.
Since he came, maybe that's when the problem started. Are we sure this man hand is not among these things that our PM is going through? Are we sure that he's doing something else behind closed door? You know the British man that came to interview him
for the
last
fact,
time. He said, "So, why Nigeria to go and fight this fight?" He said, "Are you scared of your life?" And then this man now has come. Must have calculated and find out the kind of words that they asked him and go through the back door to rope him. I'm very sure Elias is doing something contrary to what he's supposed to do for our people. That's why they are not going there. Because they are so ashamed of themselves. They cannot go there. Once they go there, they will reveal their secrets. That's why they are not
But do
going.
you know that is their job? That is what we are paying them for. Lobbying. Just to know what is going on and how to bring him. Because what our PM is passing through today in Finland is oppression. He doesn't supposed to stay more than 60 days, no matter what. But today he's spending almost a year now. Lobbyists cannot find out what that is. So why are they lobbying? What are they lobbying? Why are we paying this 10,000? What is it for? Just for photo? It is a question. I think he should come out and tell us what he has been doing, the type of job he has done for us ever since to make a change in this struggle that has also bring or progress our struggle. Nothing to.
Sister
In
Eileen,
fact,
she's
it
all lobbying for Kere to come and chop money. The lobbies is between him, Kere, and son. The lobby is within themselves. Cover me, make I tell you that's what they are doing. You are asking what are they doing? Well, what you can see what they are doing.
but do you know that something will make you to understand things? Because ever since we really did not understand up to this. You understand that this man has nothing to show for us of all the so-called payment and everything for so-called lobbying apart from this photo. Nothing to show for us. Do you know I did not take notice of this? If these things are not happening, nobody will. This is why it's calling Biafran zombies. Who doesn't know what they're doing? This is it. Because if not, it would have been long. Even when PM was here, we should have been able to be asking questions. Because lobbying should do something that we the struggle. At least for other country to be speaking about our freedom. We have never had one day from the so-called where he takes his photo, let them talk about, oh, Biafra is due for freedom. Biafra has to be free. After all, they have fought war for how many years now? They need to be free. They have to come to a round table. Nigeria have to come to something that should have been happening, even if it is part of argument. But nothing. And we are just there like really zombies, I said. Eh? Me, I did not really see it from this point. If not, we should have been asking questions since. Because he felt nobody is asking him questions. or challenging his office, what he's doing with his office for this struggle, he felt it's just like these people that have brain, they can easily be swayed and deceived. And now that he has brought himself out, we are calling him out now to come and show to us of what important is his office to us now. What has he used his office to achieve for our freedom? We want to know, because there are things you should ignore. Now something has happened that will affect his payment. He quickly jump out to support. You are supporting criminality. Are you not a criminal like that? Eh? When you stand up for criminality, are you not a criminal? Eh? Knowing very well that you are a lobbyist, hired to work for the government, are you supposed to take sides? You were supposed to be mute if you don't know what to do. You were supposed to be mute and watch what is happening. Then call for peace from the backyard. These are the things you're supposed to do as a lobbyist. You don't have to watch the house tear apart and you too, you are supporting so that you will receive your money. Because at the end of the day, you carry one woman from the street and take picture, oh, lobbyist, and you smile. Photo, photo. Our people call that photo. Do you understand? We can't continue like this, Elias. We cannot. Come and tell us what you have achieved with your office for us. We want to see it. Please. This is no insult. Now you have opened our eyes. You have opened our eyes. Because lobbying is not all about photo. It is not all about going to Congress with whosoever that you see along the street there, taking coffee, then you come and show us that this is the work. How does it work? I don't understand. Please come out. Come and tell us the progress that you have made towards it. We want to see it. We want to also hear what you have done concerning our Prime Minister's detention. We want to see the things you are doing. Nothing. Eh? So tell you will come to space. You see how they were calling you names then. I never believed that you were really this what they were saying. Eh? Now you have come out to watch your own dirty linear in the social media, making everybody to go dig deep to know who you are. Eh? This is so shameful. We are not calling you out. Please come out with your files. Biafrans are not zombies, like you said. Yes, you might cut some, like the likes of OGE and those who are supporting you. They are one Nigerians before, planted by Peter Obi. This is who they are. Gullibility, fighting freedom with sentiment. My leader once told us that freedom fight is not for the poor. And it is true. Because what is playing out today is Bele, where Bele face. Is everybody, every one of them that is there supporting OGE today. Some people platform being a thick blue because they want to fight for OGE. So if you can do that, which means other payments can be following. Is that how to fight for freedom? Amazonians are fighting for freedom. They are not tearing themselves apart because they know what they want. I don't know what is wrong with our people. Nobody will take you serious when you are fighting with sentiment. Nobody will take you serious. And if you redeclared, you have not been able to grab even one village to yourself, whereby you can save your people will come back home and they are safe there. Nobody will call you for negotiation. Nobody will even ask you what is going on. No matter the photo you'll be showing from Congress
Uh,
House,
uh,
it doesn't
Sister
work.
Wale, Sister Helen,
Yeah, I
Sister
can hear
Helen, I
you.
heard that Elias said that. I heard that Elias said that we have to capture 70% or 80% of
Of
our
course,
territory
of
before
course,
anything will happen.
of course, of course. Even if it is not up to at least 50%, 50%. By now, we should have up to like 50% to ourselves. Nothing of such. So even if they are paying you 20,000, you go and take photo in the Congress. Nothing. It changes nothing. That is not the job of freedom. When the sound of freedom is going on in the homeland, then you will know that freedom is at hand. Not photo. Photo is not going to grant you freedom. So you are just wasting that money for nothing's sake. Nothing's sake. Calculate how much now, just for a year, sef. Know how much it is then for the sound of freedom back at home. You would have known where. This is it. So if you continue to fight freedom with sentiment, not asking question, just the way this man have brought himself out now, and we all need to call him to ask questions, please. Alliance, we need you. We are all Biafrans. Nobody separate us. No matter the differences, no can separate us. Come and tell us what you have achieved for Biafrans, please, with your job. Come and tell us. I have never even seen one street paper that will come out and write something about Biafra, that Biafra should be free by now. Let alone now that Fulanis are ravaging everywhere, killing people, burying people in mass grave every day in our land. Use the stories. I was also sharing you videos. By the time I will send to you, you look at it and delete it and say, ah, this lady is not even serious. No, no, say na money I can't chop. Eh? That's it. People have died enough, please. We have died in millions. We want to be free. Do not be the one to pull us back. Because any division is tearing us up, is taking this freedom back again to 10 years back. That's just the fact. A house divided can never stand. No way. So if you come and be deceiving people that with your photo, it will never work. It will never work. The sound of freedom has to be heard all over the world. Then they will call for negotiation. That is, eh? That is how it works. Biafrans, you know the truth. You that Ogekere, you know the truth that what is hand, Ogekere will have been able to handle it if he really wants this Biafra to come. He wouldn't have allowed the house to tear apart. Ogekere know this. That no matter what, if he really likes it, there is something that you should consider. That because of this, no, I will happen. Whatsoever they want, let me just give it to them for now. It's going to be between me and those signatory that is going to be there. Nobody will know what is going on until PM will come. He contain it within himself. But because he's his mission, he wants to be the Biafra that he did not labor. Did you know Biafra has caused our leaders in Kano or our prime minister? Did you know what he has caused them? Then you that did not know where these people were laboring, now you want to become the president. You will come out with your red criminal eyes and be talking trash. And you felt real Biafrans will listen to that nonsense. Eh? You are not the president. the Prime Minister of Biafra, we better die in Nigeria. You hear me? We will die in Nigeria. Because with criminality, I'm not going to go back to a country that will be worse than Nigeria. Because people like you, we goes nowhere. It will be worse than Nigeria, that has criminal record of how many charges. You violated everything. Even in the country you live now, you violated the law just the way you are doing it in Biafra now. That is it. What causes all those criminal charges? It's violation of law. The same thing you are doing in Biafra now. They ask you to do one thing, no. You violate it and go and do other. This is it.
When
This has
Biafra, you
been
will
your
go to
master.
jail. When we have Biafra, NKERE, you will go to jail.
Of
Don't
course.
when you finish serving from America, you will still come to Biafra land to serve.
Exactly. Because he does not want to obey the rule of law. Even in the country where that he does not want to comprehend. He doesn't. It's against him. That is the reason. What concerns me concern police station for where I'm living. When I obey the law, when I'm doing everything according to the law of the land, what concerns me? How much more criminal charges? Eh? The same mindset he carried to Biafra. He can do that to a country that is well known and having their existing laws and everything. He's violating everything, let alone a country that is just coming up. This is what he has brought to Biafra now, violating every law and rule and regulation. Don't do this, he will say, I want to do that. Do this, he will say, no, I must be the one to do. Criminal everywhere. Criminal. Thunder fire you. Eh? This is violation of law. That's it. One day obey the law of the land where he lives. If you cannot obey the law of Maryland or wherever you said you are living, let alone Biafra that has not stand. So why would that surprise me? I only blame those who supported you. Because if you have been obeying laws, you will not have those criminal charges against you. Sometimes you violate, you would maybe they ask you this is the speed limit that you will pass on this road, you bypass it. That is violation of law. Same thing you have brought to Biafra now, and this is what has tear us apart. So anybody supporting you is just doing himself or herself, helping you to normalize your criminality. It doesn't work. It doesn't work that way. Eh? Everybody have their own history. The prime minister you are following, have you had charges against him? None. And that is why he was able to pilot this struggle up to where we are. Imagine the struggle they left for you for just how many months. You tear everything, pieces everything, because you don't want to obey law. And you think it shall be well with you. You're taking us back to worse than Afghanistan. That is where you are taking us back to. Everybody will be doing his or her own. We are not going to continue this way, Biafrans. If you really know you want this freedom, go for the thing that you know it is necessary for you to do. You know it. Go for the truth. Support the government. It is a new birth nation, which we are still trying to liberate our land. How are you going to do it when you continue to divide yourself? When anybody just comes to tear you apart, you really follow. Me, I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed of what is happening. I'm ashamed. This is not done in anywhere. All countries that have declared their nation focus on their liberation. That is what they do. They focus on their liberation. Now we fake. Lobby is fake. Everywhere criminality. Photo. We now have photo lobbyists. Is that how we are going to get to the promised land now? Our people must wake up, oh. No matter what it is now. If we cannot get it now, know that you will remain enslaved forever in the country Nigeria. Nigeria, as you know, is an expired country because of the same thing. No rule of law. People that have the opportunity to have the guns and bullets, they have bail up everybody with gun and bullets. They forcefully retied you together to be one country. Meanwhile, they want to use Fulani to take over your land, and you are still supporting Nigeria. You want Nigeria to continue because you fighting against your own liberation. It means you are threatening the of Nigeria. This is what you are doing. You are hoping that peace will be next 2 years. Is that what you are waiting for now? One leg in Nigeria, one leg in Biafra fights. Is that how you are going to get your nation? The whole world know that we have redeclared our nation. So you not fighting to liberate yourself, it is left for you. They are not coming to help you. And our help shouldn't, we should not even put our what do you call it in one basket, our eggs in one basket. Looking onto America, I don't know how much they can help, even if at all we have a good lobbyist. Because what everybody needs now is your interest. The interest of America is the resources in Nigeria. The interest of the rest of the world is the resources of Nigeria. So we have to look everywhere to see that our help will be coming from different corners. Don't put your egg in one basket. This is it. Biafrans, we must be wise. We must be wise. We don't have to follow those who are so much interested in your resources. They will never let you go. Even if they let you go, you are still going to order them, which will be worse than where we are coming from. Because every statement coming from that place now is not even encouraging. It's not encouraging. They are even the one fighting against the freedom of Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso, that they know that that young guy is doing everything to make sure their people is living well. Now, so how do you think they are going to let you go free and they will allow you to? So our eggs must not be placed on one basket too. Anybody that want to speak, please, you have the mic. Thank you. Guys, come up to the mic. Oh.
University, are you still there?
Don't
Is
leave
anyone
talk for
speaking?
one person.
Is anyone speaking?
Me, I've dropped the mic. I've dropped the
Okay,
mic. I
okay,
don't know if
okay.
you can hear
So,
me.
I'm a little bit engaged here. I don't know if we are done speaking. I don't know if it will be possible for us to just, call it a day and probably get to talk tomorrow again. It would be very, very okay. We don't really necessarily need to, because it is literally 1 a.m. on my end here, and I could still leave the space rolling, but anyone, any sort, yeah? University there. Okay, worry sister. I can see Ebe go. If you guys are still gonna speak, you can just grab the mic and still speak probably for like the next 30 minutes. But aside from it, Yeah, Equincy, I see Equincy just mounted the speaker now. Equincy, you want to say one or two things, right?
Okay, let me give my 2 cents. Been busy throughout today.
Fire down, my brother. Very good.
I greet you, I greet you, Warren sister. I've been hearing you blasting, blasting our enemy up and down. But it's just one thing I don't like to hear, saying we should take it easy. We shouldn't go below. We shouldn't go below. Why everything is damaging up and down? They are taking the advantage of all that, and that the same thing that happened to the CRC, where they are trying to patch what cannot be patched. In the process, the whole thing being damaged. Because I don't see it's just like I said before. It is we should take this advantage that our second pope is not available to sweep this house very clean and make it very clean for him when he returns, to be able to walk freely without any disturbance. We need to mob and clean this house. We need to mob and clean it because there are so many jams. There are so many jams and bacteria among us. And this is very, very good opportunity because our Obatobe have been managing them, and they have been eating this freedom inside gradually by gradually. So it is time for us to do proper environmental on them now that our PM is not around. Before he will be back, the house will be clean and will be in the order for him to make use of and give us our freedom that we have been expecting. Because to be sincere, just like they say it is good for the breeze to blow so that we can see the nyash of fowl. If this did not happen, we wouldn't have been reasoning all these things. We have been seeing photo upon photo. All the time we are seeing photo. But what result have we had with those photos? What good has those photos made for us that will be wasting as big as, say, how much, 10,000, I be how much dollars on a photo? If we needed a photo, we can enter any Photoshop and snap it and then post it, be posting it up and down. This guy is really taking us for a ride, and I don't know why. It's just the same thing that is doing. That's the same thing we are repeating, because the zoo will go and hire a kindergarten just because he or she is white. He or she is white, and then bring it as a team coach. By end of the day, he had nothing to show. We waste the money for somebody that has nothing to show. that has no experience, that has no good record just because he's white. And we also are repeating the same thing. Can you imagine this secret now that is leaking? So without experience, he just using it is very, very unfortunate that year in and year we continue to depend on. We need to free ourselves from all these white people. Seriously, we need to free ourselves from them. To be the starting point of this freedom. Because the zoo we are running from is who is holding the zoo? It's still the white people. It's still the white people that are holding the zoo. The work. Because if once they see anybody that want to do something, they will quickly remove that person and encourage a bad people to take over the government so that they will keep on making the land. They will keep on making the zoo, enriching themselves while we are wallow in poverty and suffering. Lacking of water while we have rivers everywhere. It is so sad. And this Biafra shouldn't repeat the zoo. Very, very important. And this also made us to know also that he has used his mouth to say that we have to work 80% before them can come out. They can come in. So if we work 80%, is it the 20% that we will eat? And we are wasting money on them, enriching them for no reason, for no good work. We are enriching them. It is so sad. It is so sad. This Biafra we are fighting for is is not is not to repeat the zoo, but rather to flush out every corrupt system of the zoo out of freedom. But it's like we are trying to repeat the zoo. We are trying running from the zoo and still repeating the zoo again, which is what OGE is doing. Lawlessness of the zoo, that's what is trying to bring to this Biafra freedom. People that will take power by force, that will make themselves president without anybody voting them. The same thing that is playing out in the zoo is also what we are repeating now. And this is not saying good to this freedom. And I don't think this is what you are trying to get. This is not a country with equal justice, a country with fairness, Biafrans to work against our freedom, to stop our freedom, to delay our freedom. This man should understand that though we join her with him during Madame Baobao, but he should know that the case is different now. That this particular Biafrans that he decided to mess with, he will not live to tell the story. He will not live to tell the story. It's better retrieve his step now. Now that he still have a chance. Before we unleash fire and brimstone on him. He better retrieve his step now before we unleash fire and brimstone on him. It is so sad. But I think we have to move on. And we will have to left him behind. Yes, we have to leave them behind. Let's focus on our angels. Let's focus on Biafra land. That's the most important thing. And that's where our freedom will begin. And that's where determine what we are doing, if we are actually doing something or not. The Biafra line is the beginning and the Biafra line is the end. It is what happened in the Biafra land that matters. Not about how many pictures you snap in abroad. Not about how many people you meet in abroad. Not about how many paper you give in abroad. If you like, give the whole of the white people papers, and when they look, they didn't see anything happening in Biafran land, they will keep on collecting your money. They will keep on collecting your money and be enriching themselves. I think it is time for Biafrans and this government to actually reason and think clearly and make a decision and stand on it. Let's forget about all these lobbies because they have not yielded any fruit. Let's support our angels, the BDF, the BLA. Let's support them. Let's support them and see how it will go. Since the arrest of Albatobi, the Nigerian government has stopped crying. Why? They have stopped crying. But they were crying since, every day by day. Discussing Biafra in National Assembly, discussing Biafra in the House of Representatives. But today, they're no more talking about Biafra. Why? And we are still snapping pictures up and down. Why? And we are still going from one Washington, D.C. to another. But it's because There have been a slowdown in Biafra land from the BDF and BLA. There have been a slack from there. That should tell us where actually our freedom is from. That tell us where actually the people are looking at. The world are looking. The world we know that something is actually happening. Is in our land, not outside. So all efforts should be in our land. All efforts should be to support the BDF and BLA. Let them keep on doing the needful. Let them keep on removing the enemies, the invaders out of our land. I will still say it. Let's forget about these people. Let's discard them. On Biafra land. Let's focus on our angels. Let's focus on the legitimizing the Nigeria government in Biafra land. Let's focus will start. That is where the result of all the noise we have been making will be showing. That is only where we will be playing and it will be showing. Let's forget about all the photos. The photos cannot help us. The photos cannot help us. Biafran, the photos cannot help us. Biafrans, layers cannot help us. Biafrans, layers cannot help us. Let's forget about the layers. Let's forget about layers wasting our money on him. Let's stop wasting our money on them. Let's stop allowing them to use us shine. They are using us to shine. Let's stop them from using us to shine. They have used us to shine enough. If we should continue with them, let them give us result of all the money they have collected from us. Let them give us the result of our money. Let us see. Not just photo, not just taking picture up and down. We want to see the result of that picture. What is the result? What is the result? Please, Biafrans, let us focus to support the BLA and the BDF. Let's liberate our land. If we start to liberate our land now, They will be the one coming, not us going to beg them to come. Let us do our homework, please. Let us do our homework. And our homework is on BLA and BDF. That is our home. Professor, Mazidake.
Let me just support what Beres said is
Okay.
can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, you can go on now. You can go
Oh,
on.
okay, okay. Let me support Ewe regarding we're taking over our land. You know, we've been hammering it here on this page and trying to enlighten our people to understand that we cannot just stand and watch the menace going on in our land. We cannot just stand and watch the Fulani herdsmen, the other Boko Haram, and some other terrorist organization emerging in our land, from causing a high level of insecurity in our land, fighting to take over our land. Because if you look at what is actually going on in Nigeria today, you will find that it is complete genocide going on. People are being massacred, people are being killed and chased out of their land. And if you look at this particular incidents that happens where all the Fulanis comes in and make an attack in a village, that particular village they attack will never remain the same. If Fulani herdsmen attack your home, attack your village, it will never remain the same. It will never, ever remain the same. There is nothing you can do to make your home that has been attacked by the Fulani herdsmen and other terrorist organization operating in Nigeria, that you will ever, sleep with your two eyes closed if you even decide to return back to your home. And this is a systematic conquering they're doing, where they're starting all the way from rural area. After they taking over rural area, they will now have a base where they will now start coming out to operate in urban areas. Um, it's obviously you find yourself in an IDP camp, and that will be the end of it. The government is we cannot leave our people at the mercy of these demons and satanic people that come from Futajalan. The only thing that we need to do is to support, you know, clinging their hands on lobbies, trying to make lobbies extremely relevant, which I think they are relevant if they are genuine. But not when you have a criminal rat, like a criminal capital rat, like Elias, who comes in with manipulation and criminal intent dubious intent, and then decided that the government that he signed an agreement with, he will breach that agreement and follow also his cohort, who is also a criminal, who his job, one of the criminal cases, a few of the criminal cases, in the only thing that the contract is just just a paper, a tissue paper they can just clean their ass with. But unfortunately, we need to break your bubbles. Moran Global claimed that they are a reputable organization, a legal organization that has a legal veil, and that they have, you know, standard of operating procedures, and you know, they have the terms and conditions, the do's and don'ts. The legal entity, they follow the law in everything they do. But what we do not understand is what is warranting Elias to think he can commit this dubious act against the people of Biafra and get away with it. I just do not understand what propelled his actions to, fight against the government, which actually contracted him to do a job. Elias have not shown any single job that he's done for Biafran people. We keep knocking it down. All Elias could show is that he has made the Biafran people to understand that he is just an opportunist. He is just feeding fat. He is just feeding fat by the vulnerable Biafran people. He's just feeding fat by the fundraising by the Biafran people. He's just feeding fat on the sufferings of the Biafran people. He's just feeding fat on the detriment of the Biafran people. But one thing he do not understand is that we do not have problem with you feeding fat with the money being given to you by a criminal, no, but somebody who has been expelled from Brigham, the people you sign contract with. We do not care what you feeding fat on any money he's giving to you, because all those money is given to you is a stolen money from it's a public fund that he has stolen unaccounted for, which we know that he will also account for this in the nearest future to come. There is no running away from it. There is no hiding away from it. Anybody who has attempt to spend Biafran money unaccounted for, anybody who has misused Biafran funds in one way or the other must leave to face the consequences if they are unable to make an account for that money they have squandered. Okay, NKERE is over there committing a public fund sabotage and fraud scam, and shamelessly in turn attempting to sack his own employer. His employer that have sacked him, he's not doing a counter sack on them, which is shameful. A grown up like that do not really know that he needs to, keep his dignity. He needs. It's so shameful that he's shamelessly displaying his foolishness and ignorance to the public for everybody to see. And in that way, he ended up taking some of our siblings away, taking some of our comrades away. Some of them followed out of ignorance, and some of them followed because of whatever money, uh, monetary transfer that they're getting from him. But Biafran people are saying to you, again, Kere, leave the Biafran people alone. Move on with your life. Leave the Biafran cause alone if you're unable to take action. Because if you have taken, if you have been exiled and then you walk away, you know, um, maybe after 4 months, the Biafran people might start considering. But let's say that after 4 months, we did not consider, and then currently, yeah, now your office has been abolished. Okay, Chukwunkere, the most important thing for you, if you're really, really a true Biafran, would be what you would do to support the cause. It's not for you to start treating Biafra, you know, property as your personal property. Treating Biafra, whoever you're working with Biafra, you start trying to malign them, you're trying to collude with them, you're trying to corner them out of concept. That's a very criminal act, and all your actions. We're not really surprised that all these actions are coming up because already a foreign country has already confirmed whom you are, probably over 70 something times. They have already known how much criminal you are, and then you have already opened your mouth and confessed to um, Ajare that you have gone to prison in America multiple of times. Okay, Nkere, Biafran struggle is not a joke. I want you to think about the future of Biafra when we finally restore Biafra. What you should be of your concern is to, you know, um, work towards the restoration and independence, total independence of USB in our homeland. That should be your primary focus. That should be what. But you're not doing that. But the only thing you're doing is to cause disunity, division, and confusion. But let me tell you again, Kerry, I don't know if you have children or not, but I want to tell you that we here abroad, we have had enough and we really want to go home. We want to go home and be able to build our own nation from scratch. We want to roll our sleeves and start building our nation, just like Burkina Faso is building their nation today. We want to be able to look at in the next 10 years and see how far we have gone with building this nation as we wish. We want to build a nation that we all can be proud with. We don't want to build a nation where unmarried people will be in the helm of affairs, which is currently you are very, very unmerit of that particular position. Because if you were married, if you merited that position, you would have honorably get out the way. Or even when you find out that you're not, your performances was poor, and when you find that maybe when you were called to do transparency, and then you think it's not something you could have done. What I think you should have done was to honorably resign and walk away with your with whatever amount you have stolen, which you will still have to account in the future. It is to liberate our land, to equip our BDF to do the needful that they need to do so that we can have our land so that we can be able to chase all the terrorists away from our land, and you know, have at least 50% of our land. This is what we are working towards, and we cannot afford any confusion or division. This is why we're pleading on OGE and NKERE to step aside and stop the damage any further. The Biafran people want to come together and continue donating and making sure that our donation is transparently spent, making sure that we're seeing that the work, is being done with what we're donating. OGE and NKERE needs to give a peace a chance, and if you don't give a peace the right thing, that's where the ends do the right thing. You continue to call, as we continue to call you, OGE and NKERE, do the right. Biafran people are yearning to go home. We're yearning to build a sane nation. We're yearning to be able to create a good road. We're yearning to be able to, generate electricity for our people to use. We're craving, to create a very good welfare system that all individuals of a Biafran, all Biafran will benefit from. We want to create jobs. We want to, industrialize. We have an ample of talents that is Western that we want to have. We have, just like here in the United Kingdom and America, where we have so many talents that has come up, and then they were very fruitful. Where every human being can reach, talk to each other, a nation of love, a nation of prosperity, a nation where nobody does anything just to cover each other from any sort of evil or atrocious act from them. We want to build a nation where every human being will have the right, every human being will have the right to attain their potentials. We want to build a competitive nation. We want to be able to train our people. We want to educate our people. We want to build a very strong economy that can compete with the economy of the world. We don't want to keep living like slaves and like feudal system of the Janjaweed, where you have one ruler, one big king somewhere, and every multitude of idiots following them and begging them for crumbs. We don't want to build such kind of nation, and which is what OGE and NKERE is doing right now. He's trying to show anarchy. He's trying to bring anarchy to the struggle. He wants to show that he's the strongest man that can war. Without him, any other person that's going to be in any position of power in the Biafran struggle is going to sabotage, which this is to give people. There is, when you want to employ people, there are some sort of oath of office that they will take, not to sabotage the struggle. And I'm sure that all the officials are taking this oath of office. And then sometimes they could potentially, sabotage. But unfortunately, we cannot say because people will sabotage and would decide to, you take the government affairs as our personal properties. For that reason, that is a local agent. I'm privileged to be the one that was working with PM when PM was here, which we have had some other people saying that you were called to make an. It is true or false. I can tell you that such story that we have had, evidence of is manifesting with your current actions today. Okay, NKERE, you must find a way to stay out. There is nothing to be shying about it. It's nothing to be shameful about. But I can tell you it's everything to do to stay away from the struggle if you wish to. But if you want to stay on the struggle, you can still stay on the struggle and let other people move on as you have failed. Like I always say to you again, if you carry on your actions on the net, on the internet, on the social media, which Onion do have already told you, sorry, but you have blatantly disregard him, which goes a long way to show when people say you have no respect for a PM, it's clearly shown now that you really, really do not have respect for a PM. My candidate right now, we are not joking. You can go away with your lobbyist if you want. The Biafran people can actually lobby themselves if we want to lobby ourselves. There is nothing big. There is no big job in lobbying. The foreign affairs can organize themselves, and then they can arrange a meeting for us. He's not an American citizen. He is just a Greek citizen who happens to be working for an American company. But lobbying, you can see, if you look at the first statement they make when they were speaking with our PM, you can see that there was no assurance of their job. Their job is a 50-50. It could or could not go anywhere, and you cannot hold ourselves. We cannot let you cow us. We cannot let you treat us like foolish people, because we are not. For an embassies, engagement with human rights and international bodies, Elias, the Moran Global, and the Capitol Hill Rats needs to account for Biafran people. For Biafran people, we are not fools. We are not. NKERE is not the only one you are serving. You cannot come in and say you cannot disclose what the job you're doing for the public. I don't understand why you cannot disclose the job you're doing. Informations from the people you're lobbying, because the information you're providing to the people you're lobbying is what we are hoping up and what we are looking on to actually pay you more and be happy that you are doing a job for us. You need to answer the Biafran people. Do not ignore us. There is no need to ignore us, because you can ignore us from now to tomorrow, but we will never go. Unfortunately, we will be here. We'll That is not what we want to see. We want to see you actively engaging with the United Nations, actively engaging with the human rights organizations, actively engaging with the pounds or $10,000 every month. And if you say you're not getting that money, come and debunk what I'm saying, that you're not getting 10 grand every month. Because I know you can hear me. We want you. Before you came out the other day and you insulted Biafrans. But what I'm saying to you, Elias, right now, is that you need to come and answer questions. If you don't come to answer questions, Moran Global reputation will be at risk, because we will class your organization as a fraud. We will You need to start finding a way to come and be accountable to the Biafran people of what you've been doing since our PM was kidnapped. NKERE is just telling you that, our organization is a corny organization, because now he has compared us to Boko Haram operations and some other rest of the criminal terrorist organizations. But I can tell you categorically that the BRGIE is a reputable organization, well recognized by the United States justice system as the only legitimate entity that is fighting for the independence of the United States of Biafra in our homeland. Well, BRGIE is an entity in exile fighting for this. And America knows about this, and we have made our case known to America through you. But we were told it's through you, even though we can't see these actions. All we can see is your collision and your dubious acts with a criminal that has been expelled from the BRGI and with the BRGIE, because OGE NKERE is no longer an employee of BRGIE. He He has been expelled and his office abolished. In office of what has happened, or unless you have got a very wrong version of the story and you have hidden your heart not to look elsewhere, second version of the story. But only the intelligent person and a wise man will always look at the two sides of the story to make a decision. But if you have taken your decision based on one side of the story, then you might be in for a very serious issues. Think properly, Elias, and retract your steps. Think properly. Um, want anybody to say it's a classified document now. It's a classified information that nobody needs to know. This one is unclassified, and we are demanding that Elias come out and speak to the Biafran people because we are losing our patience. Our patience is running out. We are losing our patience. The Biafran people are losing their patience. We're respecting you because our PM told us to respect you and the work you're doing for us. But this action you've taken, we wouldn't have mind you, whatever thing you're doing, we wouldn't have mind. But for you to take sides on the decision made by our CRC, by our government, it goes a long way to show that you're very responsible and childish, if I would say, because I think you're very young. You don't know, you don't understand what life is talking about. I don't know what our PM looked at to hire you, because there are even more better lobbyists than you are. Lobbyists, we can do something maturely and then they can carry on our course, you know. But all you're doing is you think the Biafran struggle is a paddy business, Abi? So you think it's a paddy business. But we will tell you it's not a paddy business. We're quite serious here. Disease from the evil you are committing with OGE against the Biafran people, because the repercussion will be so tough. With that being said, Biafran people, I will leave someone else to take up the mic if anybody still has strength to talk. If not, and good night, Biafrans. So everybody all falling asleep. Are we still awake?
Yeah, I was just busy on something like Mazda Kia. I've retired, so thank you very much. Mazda Kia has fallen asleep, right? So I don't know what to do now. So Mazda Kia has fallen asleep. I need to drop. So thank you, everybody, and good night.